Good evening, everyone. Merch Hunter Ricky back, and I am talking about Fabricant 100, Chapter 28, which honestly has me completely shaken. I don't know what to feel about this chapter. My honest rating would be a solid 95%. My inner, man-child, I guess, would give it like a 1000%. I did not see the events of this chapter coming, and I really did think that in a perfect world, we would get Ashibi getting the real Ayako and Kugui killing the fake one. And Enoshima did give us that, right? However, let's talk about how the chapter opens up. A concurrent event is going on. Ashibi finds an Ayako, Kugui finds an Ayako. Kugui gets jumped from behind by another Fabricant who kind of has a Fabricant 100 vibe to her. Of course, she has to be a shapely lady with a katana, beautiful hair, scar right across her face, and then what does she do? She just impales Kugui right through what looks like the kidneys or something like that. But he's down, probably dead. If they don't get to him soon, for sure dead. Then on the other side of things, Ayako actually finds, or Ashibi actually finds Ayako. What does he do to make sure it's the real one? He cuts himself because a Fabricant wouldn't be able to resist his Yao blood. He finds the right Ayako. He unties her, Fabricant 100 picks them both up, and they're running, but it's honestly too late. And just like the newly revealed Fabricant who killed Kugui, or has brutally maimed him, we get the reveal of the new one too. So there's two new Fabricants. This one is the shapely woman, and then there is the Fabricant that is the imposter Fabricant who has the ability to basically melt flesh in a way that just turns her into a copy of someone that she already knows. She immediately turned into Kugui after downing him. So this Ayako imposter who is now Kugui, this is a big deal. And of course, what is the first thing that happens? They run into Kugui, fake Kugui. But immediately, this one, didn't get a character profile of Kugui. So what does he do? He hugs Ayako. Immediately, Ashibi knows that something is off. And because of that, they immediately start a little bit of a confrontation. Ayako draws Kugui's sword, but she starts thinking about things in her mind, like the replay of them being children and all that goes through her head. We get a couple good panels of that. And this is honestly, like I said, how Enoshima shines. The way that he makes a character introduction and I guess a character ending in this case matter so much impact with just meeting a character one time. This is where Fabricant 100 is at its best, because as the flashback cuts out, fades to black, the reality of the situation is that Ayako drew Kugui's sword only for Kugui to impale her with the same blade. Ayako and Kugui are both down. So what does this mean for Fabricant 100 and Ashibi going forward? Because already they have to start this fight at the beginning of the next chapter, and we don't know where the shapely woman Fabricant is. So, that being said, sorry, my daughter's here in the room. She's just turned 1. Because of all that craziness, and how the Mimic Fabricant, which is what we will call that one, has basically defined their power as all humans get 80% of their information through the eyes. And she talks about how at this fair, someone might see someone that they think that they know. They'll follow her into the funhouse, and it'll be too late because they'll already be gushing blood. This is monumental. This is not good, right? And first of all, we have to figure out how their spark works, right? How exactly they are copying people immediately, because it looked like she was literally dripping with the Ayako imposter disguise. And this is crazy. I'm honestly dumbfounded because I really like this chapter, but it's hard not to be angry for introducing such a Chad like Kugui, who's over here calming down babies and offering women his shirt off his back, cutting people's hands off left and right, and having the resolve to kill his own sister even though he really didn't want to. You could see it in his face. He was very sad. And they asked, how did you know that she was the fake Ayako? And he was like, I would have killed either one. What a Chad! And he's probably gone by the end of the next chapter, right? That was really brutal. And it just goes to show that even the most powerful people in this world are nothing in the hands of certain types of fabricants. All in all, like I said, this has been a really good chapter. It blew me away right off the jump. Like, what, Kugui gets impaled in like page 3? That was crazy. Then we had the rest of the chapter to try and regroup our emotions and figure out how we feel about this. Meanwhile, Ayako is, slowly getting convinced by Ashibi. He's a kind guy, but I don't like people who self-sacrifice. Next thing you know, she's, boom, self-sacrificing. And just like the reason why she does not like that kind of stuff, you could see it in her dojo. Sacrifice yourself for the cause or die for the cause. And, well, Kugui and Ayako died for the cause in this chapter. Chapter 28 of Fabricant 100, honestly, wow. This has to be up there in my list of favorite chapters. And it's crazy because it really feels like each chapter, minus one we've had so far, has been my favorite chapter. All in all, let me know what you think down below. I gotta recollect myself because, damn, I really liked Kugui. I hope he doesn't go, and if he does, what a way to go, right? Anyways, I've been Merch Hunter Ricky. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Like, comment down below, and have a good night. One thing I would like to take away from this chapter, give it a little bit of a negative criticism here, is that I don't really like the imposter gimmick, but I think the way that it was handled for this chapter was very good. And this is just a thing that I don't like in any form of media anymore. Video games, movies, anime, TV shows, books. There's been too many shadow versions of the character, twin version of the character, evil twin of the character, negative mirror reflection of the character. The shadow gimmick, the imposter gimmick, it has worn off on me. But I would say this is the first time that I was actually shocked by it. But at the same time, I did see it coming. I just didn't think that it would happen this brutally. And, we were forewarned that this is a fabricant impersonating Ayako. Yeah, I still got duped, but not duped by the fabricant herself, duped by the action of finding out that that was the fake fabricant, and it cost us a Kugui. I even have a reaction that I'll post at the end of the video of me in my car having just read the chapter, and I am not okay. Really, honestly, it was a good chapter, and I really love this series, and I hope you do too if you're watching this video. So all in all, good stuff, but damn, we lost a real one. Just got done reading the new Fabricant 100 chapter, and if Kugui is dead, I'm gonna be sad. My genuine reaction was no, Kugui, no! That. He's such a good character,